Dharma Bites is brought to you by Free Buddhist Audio, the Dharma for your life. Our work is funded entirely by donations from our generous listeners. If you would like to help us keep this free, make a contribution at freebuddhistaudio.com/donate. Thank you, and happy listening.
So, I'm going to say a few things about Amoghasiddhi and about mudita, sympathetic joy or appreciative joy or gladness. And I really like the mudita day because I think it's marvellous, and I think there needs to be way more mudita in the world. In a way, like culturally, I sort of think compassion is much more, people sort of know what that is, whereas mudita, it's almost like it's sort of culturally foreign to us. Like, why would you do that? Okay, yes. So, mudita, delighting in another's happiness or joy. So Bhante defines this as the state of being happy in the happiness of others, rejoicing in their merits and positive qualities. So we're both rejoicing in kind of like straight happiness. I just went on holiday with my two little nephews, 3 and 5, and my brother and his wife, and another family that were friends of theirs. And just like, people are so happy to be on holiday after COVID. And, just like being on the beach with these like kids playing in the sand, and there was this big sort of beach ring, and the littlest kid was like grabbing hold of the ring and then just like being pushed out into the waves and then being washed back into shore by the waves and just kind of like laughing and giggling with total delight. And it's like, well, you can focus on your own pleasure in that. Like, oh yes, it's really nice to be on a beach and to be with my family and stuff like that. But also, it's like we can also make that imaginative leap into delighting in another's experience. So it's like, well, we can delight in the delight of my little 3-year-old nephew as he kind of goes whoosh. I think it's sort of easier with kids, actually. My other nephew, who's 5, this wasn't on the beach, he found a tree, and it was a tree that he could climb, and he liked climbing. He went up about 30 foot. And then he's kind of going, Auntie Ginny, I've climbed a tree. And I'm kind of going, should I tell him to get down from there? But, like his delight in being at the top of this tree, and also his delight at being able to tell me he was at the top of the tree. It's just very kind of like, ooh. But in a way also like my brother's delight, because he's the most devoted dad ever. And it sort of means a lot to him to have a family thing going on. So it's just like, it's just a sort of simple human realm pleasure. It's not going to get him enlightened, but it's like, and yet there is delight, there is happiness, there's kindness being shown, there's, a lot of generosity between the different families, like sharing food and looking after each other's kids. And we can see these sort of simple delights and happinesses happening and then kind of enter into them. They don't have to be ours. We can sort of delight in the other person's happiness or joy.
We hope you enjoyed today's Dharma Bite. Please help us keep this free. Make a contribution at freebuddhistaudio.com/donate. And thank you.